I had many dreams growing up as a kid, and one of them was to own a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. The year of 2008, a close friend and I made a bet that we would get ourselves matching Evo X. It wasn't until a few years later when I actually got one for myself, crossing another wish off my list. Now at that time, it was a fairly expensive vehicle and a great deal of money had already been invested into this STI killer. Before I got this Evo 10, my life has never been this fun. Japan is full of surprises. This was probably one of the best purchases I've made so far, despite the price to maintain it. However, driving behind the wheel always brought a smile onto my face. Let me explain in further details. Evo X is one of the most unusual cars in the world that only car experts will be able to fully evaluate. The stock Evolution X comes with about 275 horses, though we decided to tune it higher by another additional 275 horses, which then launches at 550 horses. Unbelievable that a 2.4-cylinder motor releases that much power with such a small turbo. Compared to most muscle cars, it's about a third of their size, yet it will easily overtake anyone up to 100 miles an hour. This beast has not been defeated by anyone other than a fully built 700 horsepower STI. I won't include any footage where it overtakes Corvettes and Mustangs due to censored viewing. Now don't get me wrong, I personally love all kinds of cars, whether they're imports or domestic, lowered or lifted, classic or exotic, they all can be entertaining. The point here is not to make haters mad, but to bring us all together to have peaceful and respectful conversations with one another about how passionate cars can be. I can never say enough great things about this car. It's incredibly stable, focused, and the engine can be turned to 500 or even 700 for under just $15,000 US. This will keep four wheels spinning endlessly and you'll be running circles around STI all day. I've owned many cars and this is definitely one of the best one. However, as simple as this car is, it is also very complicated. An ideal all-wheel drive turbo vehicle was born into this world of rally. It launches from 0 to 60 under 3.5 seconds. Anyhow, who cares about the speed when there's speed limits? But what about all the bells and whistles that it comes with? Yet it doesn't think for 1 second that its appearance is aimed at an audience which isn't old enough to drive yet. I drove over 150 different cars and I'll be honest, there is not another car that handles like this one. It does half of the work for you. To be honest, I don't think it's possible to make a four-door sedan more exciting than this one already is. Unfortunately, they don't make these anymore. There's probably a good reason behind it. My guess is people just can't handle everything it offers.